Canned foods have been a staple in kitchens around the world for over a century. Their convenience, their long shelf life, and their ability to preserve the nutritional value of foods makes them an essential item in many households. However, there are varying beliefs about just how long canned foods can last and still be safe to eat. So we're going to talk about the longevity of canned foods, the factors affecting their preservation, and some notable examples from history that demonstrate their durability. The historical context and modern implications. One of the most remarkable studies on the longevity of canned foods was conducted by chemists at the National Food Processors Association in 1974. They analyzed canned food retrieved from the steamboat Bertrand, which sank in the Missouri River in 1865. The results were astonishing. Although the food had lost its fresh smell and appearance, the chemists found no microbial growth, indicating that the food was as safe to eat as when it had been canned over a century earlier. Nutrient values vary depending on the product and the nutrient, with significant losses in vitamins C and A, but protein levels remained high, and calcium levels were comparable to contemporary products. Another significant example is a 40-year-old can of corn found in the basement of a home in California. Upon analysis, it was found that the canning process had effectively protected the corn from contaminants and nutrient loss. The kernels looked and smelled like recently canned corn, demonstrating the remarkable preservation capabilities of canning. Factors contributing to longevity. Several factors contribute to the longevity of canned foods, including the material of the can, the storage conditions, and the canning process itself. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, cans were made from true tin, a material known for its durability and corrosion resistance. Today, most cans are made from a hybrid of tin and other materials, like aluminum and steel, which can affect the longevity of the foods stored within them. While modern cans are designed to be more lightweight and cost-effective, there's an ongoing debate about their long-term durability compared to their tin predecessors. Storage conditions also play a crucial role in the preservation of canned foods. Cool, stable temperatures help maintain the quality and the safety of the contents. The food retrieved from the steamboat Bertrand benefited from the cool temperature of the river water it sat in, which contributed to its preservation. The canning process itself is designed to eliminate microbial contaminants and create a vacuum seal that prevents new contaminants from entering. This process, when done correctly, can effectively preserve the safety and nutritional value of food for decades. Some other notable examples. In addition to the steamboat Bertrand and the 40-year-old can of corn, there are other notable examples of long-lasting canned foods. A study published by the Can Manufacturers Institute analyzed canned food from an 1820 expedition led by Sir William Edward Parry to explore the Northwest Passage. 2 cans from this voyage survived uneaten and were kept in a museum until 1938, when researchers removed the canned meat for inspection. After nearly 100 years, the meat was found to be nutritionally sound and considered safe for consumption. A U.S. Army study revealed that canned meats, vegetables, and jam were in an excellent state of preservation after 46 years. These examples underscore the effectiveness of the canning process in preserving food for extended periods. So what are some factors affecting nutrient loss? While canned foods can remain safe to eat for many years, the nutritional value of the food can degrade over time. Vitamins, in particular vitamins C and A, are susceptible to degradation. The protein content, however, tends to remain relatively stable. Minerals like calcium also retain their value over time. The extent of nutrient loss depends on various factors, including the type of food, the canning process, and storage conditions. For example, acidic foods like tomatoes and fruits tend to lose their nutritional value faster than low-acid foods like meats and vegetables. The high acidity in these foods can also affect the longevity of the canned product, potentially leading to corrosion of the can's lining and compromising the food's safety and quality over time. Modern canning technologies. Advancements in canning technology have improved the preservation capabilities of canned foods. Modern cans are designed to be more resilient to corrosion and physical damage. Additionally, the canning process has become more efficient, reducing the likelihood of contamination and spoilage. However, there is still a need for further research to compare the long-term durability of modern cans with their historical counterparts. So what are the practical implications for all of us preppers? For anyone that's stockpiling some emergency canned goods, understanding the longevity of canned goods is crucial for effective food storage and disaster preparedness. Canned foods can be an excellent resource for emergency situations, provided they're stored properly. It's essential to check cans for signs of damage like dents, rust, or swelling, which can indicate potential contamination. And while it's reassuring to know that canned foods can remain safe for decades, it's also important to consume them within a reasonable time frame to maximize their nutritional benefits. And while commercially canned goods can remain safe and edible for years or even decades due to their stringent processing and sealing methods, home canned foods typically do not have the same shelf life and should be consumed within 1 to 2 years to ensure safety and quality. Proper canning techniques and storage conditions are crucial for extending the shelf life of home canned foods, but they generally cannot match the longevity of commercially canned products. The remarkable longevity of canned foods, as demonstrated by the historical examples and scientific studies, highlights the effectiveness of the canning process in preserving food safety and nutritional value. And while there are some differences between true tin cans of the past and these hybrid cans used today, the principles of canning remain the same. Proper storage conditions and regular inspection of cans can help ensure that canned foods remain a reliable and nutritious part of your food supply for many years. Whether for everyday use or emergency preparedness, canned foods offer a practical solution for long-term food storage, providing peace of mind and sustenance when needed most.